Previously on the Free Roll 5. This empty box...
Empty?
It's empty.
Tragedy struck the cave.
Newsflash!
Silverhand got himself stabbed. Hey, Funkin', I think we found a TARDIS.
Bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's borrow it.
This is awesome.
No.
Pete, I think you might have found something here.
The bottom is false and melts away into blackness.
Now here's where it really gets weird.
Are you sure you two aren't siblings?
We really sound alike. Yeah. I was here first.
After putting on the sleeve and tying down the silk ribbons, immediately nothing happens. No special feeling, no powers of unimaginable might. It seems that the sleeve is, for a moment, just as Lork had hinted to, just to be worn for fashion.
So, Lork,
Yeah, you kind of took a kill-all-humans approach here.
I can't believe you have butter.
Oh, God. You really
So-
went there.
Donnie is strong like bull, but smart like tractor.
So one of our players isn't going to be here tonight. Unfortunately, he does work a closing shift. I guess somebody did end up calling in sick, so he's got to take one for the team over there and close up the shop, and he'll be back in 2 weeks, so this will be minus Darcassian Silverhand. Okay, so you guys, last time we left off, we were in the Magisteria Miracula. You had done a little buffing while you were down there. Everybody hulked out a little
Speaking
bit.
of
so
that, do we
was
get to
pretty
do
cool.
that some more since it's been a few weeks?
I
He said a few weeks in game, not. Otherwise, it'd be every.
yeah.
I think it's been a few weeks, don't you think, Kendra?
No, I don't think it has. And my name
care
is
what-
Kendra. I'm gonna go with the
Just
Well, you
upset
you
that he
sound
didn't-
very gruff for being a Kendra.
Well, I'll let you know when you can go back and do more buffing at the Magisteria,
All
the
right.
training zone.
He won't.
No, I won't. I'm gonna hope
It's all
you
right.
guys
I'll
forget.
just keep asking. And eventually he'll say yes, because he'll want me to stop asking.
Yeah. All right, fine, you do it, but it's at a disadvantage.
If you fail your stats, go to
You
zero.
lose a pinky.
You
And you
guys
lose a
actually get
pinky.
negatives. So we left off in the Magisteria Miracula. Pete brings word of a possible location for another vacancy drawer. Well, it's good to see that you five have done quite well here at the Magisteria. I've been searching high and low for mentions of other drawers, and I think, though I'm not certain, I've come across another. Pete asks you to follow him to his study within a large library. It's certainly larger than that of its own personal library in Flavin Village. Books are stacked floor to ceiling and, in some places, creating shelves for other books. Walls and walls of scrolls, of adventures, stories, and history of this world and others. A cascade of letters and notes are upon his desk. The smell of dust, leather, and ink permeate the entire library. Though the old books seem not to have a system of organization, Pete assures you they do as he points to his head. This, you five, is where I think the next vacancy drawer is. As he opens a bark-bound book to set pages. A wondrous drawing of a sea in detail. To the spray of the waves, you see dotted towards the center a figure of a ship. The pages begin to give off an odor. You feel slight puff of air, creaking, rocking, and clicking are heard. Your eyes widen further and further until you become part of the drawing itself. This drawing, though still done with ink, seems incredibly real, and as you walk the ship's deck, something drawing you to the main quarters. But bursting through the door, a figure you cannot make out. A slight glow comes from his forehead, wielding a large greatsword that is physically attached to its right arm. It stands before you in immensity and swings in your back. That is where I think the vacancy drawer is. On that ship, but where, I can't tell you.
So let me get it straight, guys. We can go see a boat now.
What the crap just happened?
Well, that is a book of imagery. It allows you to go to a place where has once been seen before, but is just a memory. It's essentially what it is.
It's a pretty strong memory. I almost have to change my pants. What the heck?
It's pretty intense, certainly it is. You get used to it when you keep paging through books and scrolls and tomes. But that boat is where I think the next vacancy drawer is. But I don't know where, unfortunately. We don't have a good size of the ship, so it could be anywhere within. It could be the ship itself. We aren't certain. And we don't even know where this ship is. But it could be, we think, in the Antigua Bay. And that's about the closest that we can figure. The book, you can see, is written in Old Elvish language, something that has been used in many, many hundreds of years. And it appears that you've got some traveling to do. My best guess would be the Bay port city of Ballastar. It's many days' travel, so pack your provisions. You'll leave as soon as you're all ready. So, what are you guys going to do before you leave? Do you want to take the quest, or is that just... That was it. Everybody, let's do experience.
Yeah, we're done.
I'm done.
out.
Okay. The story's over, everybody.
I don't do boats.
Thank you for listening to the Free Roll 5 podcast. We don't do water because all the scary things are there.
You gonna pipe in?
Yeah, we're going to get this boat. Let's go ride the boat, guys.
I mean, his name is Captain, so I guess we should probably do it.
But where do we get some more ale before we go on this adventure?
And then there's the relevant question.
Well, that's where Silverhands is, right? Is trying to get your ale? We haven't seen him in quite some time.
Yeah, not since I drank him under the table.
But we're going there, are we?
We're going there. Drink you under the table too, dwarf.
Yeah, you thought. And you were pretty lit by then, so it was very easy to make you think that.
Pete just laughs like I just did. That's what his laugh sounds like. Funny enough, it sounds like the Dungeon Master's laugh.
You got an easy one.
Yeah, I do. I hope Lork doesn't come back.
Yeah, you hope that, and that Al's not here when she does.
Yeah, so Lork will be back in this session. No others. So do you guys have anything that you want to do before you leave the Magisteria? Did you need to load up on equipment, etc., etc., etc.?
Well, with it having been this many weeks, I'm assuming we're all full health.
Yeah, you'll all be full health. You've all got your spells back. Obviously, if you don't want to do... if you want to change spells or anything like that, you are more than welcome to do it.
I think me and Princess and Cordelia is good to go.
Hey, dwarf, you like walking?
Heck no.
Because my horse still wandered off.
Maybe it's back by now.
Your horse is back by now. It's there. You're
Back and
okay.
it stinks of ale.
That's my horse.
Horribly bad. It ate some really, really old apples.
That's my horse.
Put the keg away.
No, it's
You're not
not.
dragging it behind you the whole way.
That joke's on you. You're dragging it behind you.
Ha! No.
You don't want a cart to put the keg in? Couple of kegs? 4 kegs? The whole brewery? No, there's not a brewery at the Magisteria. That is
Pete
not
probably-
canon.
There's
Can
not a
probably
brewery there, but
borrow
that's
it.
what he's going to start.
Pete could
Yeah.
probably borrow you his cart.
Pete isn't borrowing you anything. He knows what you guys are like. Okay, is your horses ride out with everybody in tow? Well, that's it. The game's over because I had written that down and then wrote 3 more pages. So you're going to be walking through the Dwarven territory, through the town of Mordock, and obviously Capstone was your first stop. And you come to a crossing AT. You know which way to go. However, you decide to make camp for the evening.
I would like to go further into the woods to a clearing so we're not right next to the road.
I feel defeated.
So you're going to go a little bit further into the woods?
Yeah, I think we should go a ways into the woods so that they can't see our camp from the road. What do you think? Anybody?
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's rolling, guys.
Yeah,
He's
why is he rolling?
Not really sure who decided that we were leaving in the dark either.
Oh, you didn't leave in the dark. You left like afternoon,
Oh.
and this is like 8.5
So why
hours
didn't
later.
we wait till the morning to leave?
Because you left now.
8.5 hours later. I don't think the morning would have helped.
Yeah. I mean, you could have gotten a little further, but you're always going to be in the woods.
was gonna
Do you
put
want
us in
me
the
to
woods,
kill your horse? I will kill your horse. I can do that.
Why
I
my
have
horse?
the power.
It's okay.
Why?
You can fit on mine. We're small.
Why are you picking on my horse?
What's her name again?
Don't answer that. It's a trap. Her horse's name is Aiden. No killing.
Foiled again. Okay, so why don't you guys go ahead and roll me a spot check? Yeah, that's really good. Or horrid.
Okay, that means I got a 5.
All right.
Well, I
I also
critically
got a
failed
5.
Did you
I got
really?
a 2.
Oh,
I got a 1.
Well, you just close your eyes.
Yep.
You're taking a nap.
Yep.
She's like, all right, guys, make camp. I'm just going to lay out over here.
You forgot you put a blindfold on an
19.
hour ago. 19?
My question, why a frog?
And you get different things depending on what you get.
Yeah, but princesses frogs usually don't mix.
Yeah, but she gets 3
This
more
one does.
HP.
I get
Oh.
hit points.
Sacrifice frog, that's what I do. And if we get hungry, we can have frog stew.
No, if she loses the frog, it goes bad.
I say frog stew.
What are you guys going on about?
Nothing.
Frog stew.
Cordelia. He's jealous of Cordelia.
A little bit of ale, and then, some carrots and little Cordelia chunks. It'll be pretty good,
You can find all sorts of stuff to put in a stew in the woods.
right?
No.
I'm gonna feed a rogue to your wolf.
Okay.
When did you get a wolf?
When she got her frog. Remember we sat for 24 hours?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You just, yeah.
It's almost canon, almost not canon.
I spent 100 coin on it.
She's like, I spent a
On
$100 on this
materials.
frog. I'm gonna have the dang thing.
It's a toad, not a
Do you
frog.
have 100 gold?
I did.
Oh. So, you guys all roll spot checks. 2 of you don't do so hot.
I fell on my feet.
You fell on your feet from trying
We
to
tripped
look.
over each other?
Yeah. We tripped over each other.
You turn and look into each other, and you smack right in the face.
If you could fall on them. You went on the ground, apparently.
Don't save me this time.
So, as you're looking around for a really good place to set up camp for the evening and bed down and start a fire, the dwarf, Artus, and the gnome, Fonkin, Captain Fonkin.
You're the one that started
Excuse
the
me.
boat quest.
It's not my fault.
It is true
Yes, it
story.
is.
Yeah, he said I can have a boat, so I make my own.
You see
Steal one and drag it behind his horse back.
a very tall, bulbous-looking creature with sharp pincers on its hands and a spider-like face with 8 eyes and mandibles, and it's lumbering through the woods. And behind it in tow are 2 very large spiders. We're not talking spiders the size of a $50. We're talking spiders the size of a dog.
I found Silverhand, guys.
Light him up. Light him up.
Maybe if we're really quiet, they won't see us.
Did it see me
You
yet?
just said we found Silverhand in character voice. Oh, he heard you. And he turns and he lumbers on towards you,
You
and he's
didn't
coming
hear
to
anything,
attack.
Aiden.
That is going to be initiative for the evening.
That was quick.
Good job, Fonkin.
21.
21.
Synoxia
Every time I roll
and
good, somebody matches me.
8.
Artist, 21. Freya?
22.
12.
They are going to go on. Ooh, those things are quick. Quick spiders are terrifying, aren't they?
Have you seen the toad outs? Toads eat spiders.
They do, but these things will eat the toad.
So
hands
Toad
down.
is in a very special sack in a very hidden spot to keep Cordelia safe.
Where's the hidden spot?
I'm not telling because if Cordelia gets in trouble, I'm in trouble. So Cordelia is safe.
That's going to be the spider's turn, and they're going to skitter on towards you and with their mandibles gnashing, and they're going to climb over rocks and logs and
quit.
through the brush, and they're coming right towards the
around and
group of
run.
you.
Are we saying size of dogs? What are we?
Yeah, they're about the size of a dog. The body of a dog,
Okay,
and then the
there are
8
different
legs
sized
going.
dogs.
Yeah, like your dog or mine?
Our dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, so 80.
70 pounds.
70
to
80
pounds.
We have
yeah.
a 20-pound dog.
Yeah, bigger than the corgi.
I'm out. I didn't sign on for
I didn't-
spiders.
yeah.
I'm out.
Well, I win. Sweet.
I
That's
win by default.
Freya. That's going to be you.
2 dog spiders and a whatever the heck that other thing is?
You can roll me a knowledge nature.
Ooh, can I run that
want.
too?
Do that.
You can do it on your action, but so far it's Freya's turn. What are you doing?
What? I should be able to do that whenever I want.
not
I should
like
be
you
able
have
to
to
call.
wait for
I should be
our
able to
turn to know.
call out what it is.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. Roll it.
14.
Yeah, you can know what this is. It's scary. What you see before you, lumbering in dark purple that's hairless overall with the deep black eyes, is an ettercap. It's a bipedal spider with only 2 arms, and it can still sling web. Is that a...
It's Spider-Man!
It's essentially Spider-Man, but
With the head of a spider.
with the head of a... It's opposite. It's man
Do
spider.
you have like a picture of
Man
this?
Bat. I don't like
So
it
it
at all.
has legs and then 2 pincer arms.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's honestly pretty terrifying.
Okay.
Get a princess. This is all you. I'm just gonna stand right over here.
Freya, what are you doing?
Light it up.
So where is everything compared to me?
I would take out the little spiders first.
Well, they're going to be on top of you sooner than this thing.
Yep.
I'd say you're probably about 40 feet into the woods, so you're off the trail.
According to that, the 3 of them are still kind of clustered together.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put a sleep spell on them.
Okay.
It says a saving throw will negate it.
What is it, wisdom-based?
13.
So 13? Okay, let's see. The first spider doesn't even phase him. He yawns a little bit and then keeps going. Spiders yawn? Oh my God. No, they do.
So terrifying.
Here's one more. Yeah, that one does. That one gets a little sleepy and stumbles a little bit, but he keeps on going. His 8 furious legs are skittering off towards you. Your sleep spell that you attempted to cast on the ettercap, nothing happens. It just... And that's it. Xenoxia, I believe that's... What's your dexterity, Kendra?
4.
Plus 4? All right, Xenoxia, you're up.
All right. So I am going to toss my short spear at one of the spiders.
Okay.
Probably the one that stumbled, because it'll give me a split second to
pick which one that was.
right, I guess.
Okay, you're going to go for the one on the right.
That was a 17.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. These things don't have a very high AC.
All right.
And you launch your spear at them, and no cheating.
I'm not.
She would never cheat. Don't give me that look, DM.
So 7.
Damage.
Yes.
Okay, so you throw your spear and you launch it right towards the monstrous spider, and it smacks right into its abdomen and sticks out of it as it falters and stumbles a little bit. But it is continuing to come towards you, though I bite a little slower.
That is no less horrifying.
It is no less horrifying, and that's going to bring us to Artus. Your turn. What are you doing? It's a monster. Kill it.
We're all gonna die.
I'm gonna charge up. I'm guessing they're getting closer since they were charging at us.
Yes.
I'm gonna run up and swing the axe at the one that didn't get hurt yet.
Okay.
13.
That will not hit it as it just slightly moves out of the way.
Oh, this is not going well.
And it screams a monstrous spider scream, whatever that is. How does a spider scream? Probably a screech.
Whatever it is, it's horrible, and I probably got spit on my face.
It's probably terrifying. Yeah, you get little chunks of fly on you.
I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
Probably.
It's eating
These
flies.
things are-
It's that big, and it's eating flies.
Why not? It's like, Skittles.
Yeah, they're like appetizers.
Yeah, it's little.
Back to its little hovel, and there's a table with just like bugs laid out.
Yeah, easy.
Picking them up with pincers. Yeah, all right.
Funkin', that's you, my man.
I'm gonna pull out my scythe. I'm gonna charge up to the one with the spear in it because I'm a coward. I'm not going for the fully healed one. And yeah, I'm gonna take a slice at it.
Okay, roll your attack. Let's see if you hit it.
Nope.
That's gonna be nothing. You swing and a miss as it is able to move deftly out of the way, even with the spear sticking out of its abdomen.
This is not well.
And that is going to be the giant ettercap's turn, and it's going to be upon you with its spider pets. Let's see. The 2 people that are up here are going to be Funkin' and Artus, so let's do a 50-50 shot.
Low.
Oh, you calling low?
I'm going low.
I thought you said no.
No, that's going to be Artus.
What are you laughing at? That's where it was going anyway.
Bum, bum, bum.
Even if he went for you, I was gonna have to do something to distract it so you didn't die.
I probably have more health than you then, Sonny boy.
Oh, you think?
So it's on top of you, and it's going to try to spit poison at you. What's your AC?
16.
16. Yeah, the poison's going to hit land on your face. That's not going to be good. I'm going to need you, however, to roll me a fortitude save. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That was a critical fail.
Oh no! What did
Good
you?
luck, guys. I'm gonna take a nap over here.
So it false sprays some poison at you, and then you're like, ha! And then it actually sprays it, and then all the poison kind of gets on your face and in your mouth. So this is fantastic. I really like this. This is kind of neat.
I'm gonna go this way, guys. You see that over there? I'm gonna go check that out.
Don't worry, I got a plan.
Do you remember how lightweight I was going on you guys for the last few sessions?
Now I think he's gonna do
'Cause I
overkill and
blew it up.
accidentally kill us.
Nah. So it spits poison right into your mouth, and you can feel it go down your throat, and you're writhing in pain, and you clumsily drop your, what do you have? Your war axe?
Yeah.
You drop that, and you can feel your entire arm tingling. Absolutely. And you take 6 points of temporary dexterity damage. Ooh. So whatever your dex is, drop that by 6.
No explosive boulder for you, sonny boy.
You know, the really unfortunate thing with this is there's secondary damage too next round.
Do I take any actual damage? Or
It's just dex. So it's like a paralysis kind of thing. So you wouldn't be able to move. So it's just to your dexterity. So you're going to end up stumbling probably around. You won't die because of it, but it doesn't mean it's
die
not.
because of the other shit.
Yeah, but it'll die because everything's going to eat you.
It's not going well, guys. Throw my axe.
Quick, call Clarence.
I can't. It's not my turn.
Oh,
It's the spider's turn. Funkin', one of them's on you, and the other one, seeing that you've gone down by the poison, is going to skip over you and go to Xanaxia with your spear sticking out of it. It's going to rush at you and attack. Xanaxia will attack you first. What's your AC again?
19.
Yeah, the monster spider is going to be able to chomp you. Oh, it's got poison as
and
well.
he laughs about it.
This spider's bites, this mandibles, are going to go right into your leg. And it's going to cause 4 points of bite damage. However, since it does bite into you, why don't you go ahead and roll me a fortitude save.
15.
Yeah, that'll actually save. And you are able to withstand the poison as it goes into your veins.
Show off.
You
What was that? Little swallow.
Oil can. Funkin', that's you, my friend, as you're the next one right in line to get bit by a monstrous spider. What's your AC?
14. Guess not today.
Oh, so this monstrous spider, unfortunately, is dodging around and trying to get at you. You're able to duck and weave out of the way, so it does bite its friend, who's on you.
Me.
Actually. Man.
Totally had a good plan.
This is dumb. This is dumb. Did I mention dumb? And it does quite a bit of damage, and it puts a mandible right into its leg and just chomps the leg off. So that one only has 7, and it's got a spear sticking out of its abdomen.
That's for Clarence.
That's right, I forgot about Clarence the Badger.
Cosmic.
Yes, Cosmic Clarence.
No, Celestial.
Freya, what do you do?
Insert music. What do you think?
Ba 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 da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba ba ba.
Where am I located to the current creatures?
Well, as far as I know, you haven't moved at all.
Do you have both spiders over there, Z?
Yes.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Oh.
You're gonna hold your action.
Yes.
Okay.
Me. It brings it to me.
Are you sure it brings it to you?
Yes.
I think you're lying.
Because I had a higher dexterity. It
That's-
brings it
yep.
to me.
She's even higher now.
Yes.
Just saying.
Xanaxia, what are you doing, lady?
So I am gonna do dominate animal.
You're gonna
I can
go
take
after
charge of him.
the Ettercap.
Yep.
Okay, that's will negate, right?
Yes.
Might be.
The spell saving throw against yours is 10, plus the spell's level, plus your wisdom modifiers. You don't need to roll at all. You can just say you're going to cast Dominate Animal, and then it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus the spell's levels. Whatever level the spell is. Okay, so 17.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. How long does the spell last?
1 round.
1 round? So you cast your Dominate Animal spell right at it, and you're looking deep into its eyes and being able to meld with its mind. And although this thing is relatively stupid, it is able to withstand your magical ability, and it shakes its head off, and you can see the eyelid of whatever clear skin that would be blink itself a little bit. And it stops for a moment and then continues lurching on toward you.
Well, guys, that backfired.
I thought that was a great plan.
That was a good plan.
I was going to have him attack the spiders.
Good plan. Good plan.
I tried.
My turn.
Nope. Oh, wait, no, she's right. No, she's right. She can be. She held her turn.
I held my
She
action.
held action.
That's right.
So, tall creature is near Z and I?
Zia. Yeah.
Okay. So, I am going to cast Flaming Spear on the tall guy.
Okay.
19. It says reflex.
A reflex
negates.
save? No, I definitely do not beat the 19. It's so enthralled with going after Xenoxia. Freya casts her fire spear?
Flaming
Flaming Spear.
Flaming spear.
sphere.
Sphere?
Sphere.
Like a
Not
ball,
a
like a
spear.
sphere.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. This
Rolling
thing.
ball of fire.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage as your flaming sphere comes out and rolls up its entire body and scorches it in black, and you can smell the horrid smell of burning bipedal spider thing. It smells like Kool-Aid. Like bad Kool-Aid. You don't know what Kool-Aid smells like, but this smells sweet and yummy, like grape.
I disagree.
Artus, you're up with your right arm is paralyzed.
All right. I am going to reach down with the other arm. That's
Okay.
kind of around the shield. I'm going to pick up 3 stones.
Okay.
I'm going to cast magic stone on them, and I'm going to charge the big guy and throw him at his face.
Okay, you're going to roll me an attack, dexterity, obviously with negatives on that, because you're doing it with your offhand. And I'll let this, the poison go after
I mean,
you with your attack.
I'm basically considering not really doing a lot of range on this. I'm pretty much figuring I'm going to let it go right in the thing's face. So,
Okay.
because I'm already pretty screwed.
He's probably just going to hand him to him.
Here, hold this.
It works for Bugs Bunny.
Alright, so dexterity,
Yeah.
19.
You do hit.
I do?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll for all 3?
Yes, roll damage for all 3 of the stones.
16.
This is stupid. You take 3 more dexterity damage. What's
It
your
was
dex
so
at right
hard
now?
to throw those.
It's pretty crap.
What are we sitting at?
We're sitting with 3 more damage, we're sitting at 3.
So you
Before the modifier.
yeah, remember how many that takes off like 7. Essentially right now what's happening is you're so wobbly on your feet that you're basically just falling down to the ground and you can't do anything.
Pretty much why I wanted to just charge and just go,
Yeah.
only with this on.
Sacrifice! After Artus went, it is going to be Funkin', your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after that spider with the spear in it
Okay.
with 7 legs.
With 7 legs.
Can I make that 6 legs?
We'll give it a shot.
Nope, he can keep it 7. Yeah, I got 7 though. Can I coming off now?
How does the one thing look? Is it pretty messed up?
Oh, it's royally not doing so hot. Like with your stones that went out on it, it tried to smack him out of the way, but it ended up hitting one of the claws with one of them, and that pincher blew off. And it's in slow mo. And the rest of them pockmark its face and its body, so it's not looking so hot at the moment.
So we're talking about the big guy?
The big guy, yeah, the 2 spiders are still chilling there.
I'm kind of hoping you guys can take this one.
One of them's so-so, and the other one's not doing so hot with the spear still in it. That's going to bring us to the Ettercap itself, and it is not happy at all with anybody.
Well, it should be. It's still alive.
It's
We
hurt
have
pretty
let
bad.
you live so far.
Stop talking smack when I'm right in front of it and paralyzed.
Get him, Silverhand, get him. I changed teams. I'm Team Spider now. We're not doing too good, guys.
He's gonna walk over to the other side and start taking pot shots. Alright.
Let's see. Everybody's near everybody with the exception of Freya. 1 and 2.
3
3 and 4. 5 and 6. You, Funkin', you're gonna get attacked.
I would.
What? The spider?
Give you a bite.
The spider?
The other cap.
Thing's got the spider face. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
14.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that'll absolutely hit. Oh, that's not good for you.
That's what you get for bragging about your HP.
It's gonna bite on you for 6. And you're going to need to roll me a fortitude save.
20.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Shut up.
So you do take a bite right to your side, and it does hurt and injure you quite a bit. However, your constitution is great enough to be able to withstand the poison that enters your veins, and it does burn a little bit, but it's not too bad.
It's all the ale I drink, guys. Don't worry about it.
Probably is. The more ale, the better it turns out to be.
I'm campaigning anything that involves these things dying, so I can stop talking like this.
I like the change. I think it's a good sound.
It's a good thing I know first aid and CPR.
Okay, let's see. You got one spider on Fonkin, another spider on Xenoxia.
We got one spider on one spider.
Well, yeah, accidentally. Fonkin, it's gonna take a bite at you. What is going on? All right,
Can't touch this.
apparently not.
The hammer dances off the battlefield.
Which one? No, the other one was on you because it bit that one. Okay, so the one that was on you bit its friend again.
I think, guys, I should MVP on this one.
Maybe they should have ate before they came. They seem very hungry.
They are hungry.
I got a Snickers bar, guys.
It's just a chocolate bar wrapped in a leaf.
And it,
It's not a chocolate bar, bud.
again, you're able to deftly move out of the way, and for some reason, you can just do this exceptional finesse move right in between two spiders, and as it lunges to bite onto your leg, you just kind of sidestep out of the way, and it still goes, and it's in slow motion. You can see the eyes glistening, and it chomps right down onto the back of the thorax of the spider with the spear sticking out. And when that happens, it just takes this giant chunk out of it, and that spider that was on you, Xenoxia, falls into a heap and dies.
Sweet. You're welcome, guys. I'm really good at spiders.
That's twice you've moved out of the way.
Did not think this was a talent, but all right.
Sucks. All right, so that's one down. So you only got the ettercap and the small spider left. And that's going to bring us to... Freya's actually going to go on 21 because you held action. So that's
21.
Xenoxia. That's going to be you. What are you
Okay.
doing?
And I already rolled for mine. I am taking out my scimitar. I'm going to slice like the back of his ankles. The big guy.
All right, roll me your attack.
I did.
Okay.
And it was a critical 19.
It doesn't hit.
So I'm going to roll 2d6. 10 damage.
So describe to me what you're trying to do here.
Basically,
in a little detail.
Yeah, you know, like taking out... What did they
Trying to
call it?
hamstring it.
Yeah. Just take him out
That's
the back of his legs.
Diving past him to cut out the back muscles of his legs so he crumbles.
Yep.
At the Achilles heel-ish?
Yep.
Okay.
It's got to have some sort of muscles down there.
So...
Gotta have some sort of muscles to be walking on two legs.
Yeah. So you're gonna...
Upset already.
So you're gonna run past this ether cap on the. You're gonna flank it essentially and run behind it
Yes.
with your scimitar.
Scimitar,
on.
yes.
So you're gonna run out there with
And I'm
your
just gonna
scimitar
run
on it.
and just slash the back.
Okay, and you do as such. You are able to hit it for 10 points of damage, and because you are able to hit it in the leg, the amount of blood that comes out of this thing is an exorbitant amount. You were quite unaware that this much blood was going through the legs, and because it's going through the legs, it bleeds out so incredibly fast that it crumples down to the ground. And with all the pock marks that are on its body from the stones itself, and missing a pincher and a mandible, and the blood that is spurting out of it, it lays down and dies.
Woo!
Good job.
Sweet!
That's pretty awesome, guys.
Nice job, Z.
Yeah.
That's going to be Freya.
So all we have left is the one spider.
One spider that chomped on its friend and killed it. Twice it's done this. from your man Fonkin over there. He's like, deft.
And every time it was like, Spider Carl!
Yeah. That's a spider noise. I don't know.
I don't like the spider noise.
Yeah, don't do that in my ears again, please. Come on, man.
That's how my spiders work. They go.
Stop!
It is running right up the back of my neck. I'm not a fan of that.
All right. For everybody listening to the podcast, that's what a spider sounds like. So every time you hear me do that,
I'm sorry, I missed that. One more time, please.
Oh, both of you.
Should have bought a boat in your cab.
You'd have been all right if you would have been on a lake somewhere.
Freya, what are you doing?
Freya is unsure.
Do 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 do
Just one left. Do like a low-level fire or something.
What do you
All I've
got?
got is big fire.
You had low-level fire before.
All I have is California-sized fire.
Can we just ask Spider to go away?
Okay, I'll do magic
Can you
missile
leave?
on it.
Magic missile.
On the spider.
Okay.
13.
You were able to cast some really cool missiles, though. I mean, I give you that. But they go...
Don't talk to me, DM.
They go shooting right past the spiders, just between its legs, ironically enough. Artist, what,
Can I do anything?
No.
I quit, by the way. Just so you know.
I can't really do anything.
Can I
'cause
just
you-
like hug the shield tighter so I don't get hurt more?
Yeah, you can do that. You'd be doing a flat-footed AC.
Or wait, actually, can I heal myself? Can I cast a healing spell?
Yeah, you're able to do that. Fonkin!
Oh, yeah.
It's a monster! Kill it!
All right, I'm going to take another slash at it with my, whatever weapon I have. A sickle, yeah.
Okay.
You're going down there, Spidey. Probably not. But 11, maybe?
No.
Yeah, didn't think so.
It maneuvers out of the way.
Could I make friends with said spider and become my companion? Everyone else got one?
This is going to be the spider's turn. Last person to attack it was Fonkin, so it's still going to go after you. Let's see if it actually, critically misses again. And then
Defies itself.
Yeah, that'll absolutely hit.
I'm okay, guys. Don't worry about me.
3 damage, and then as it bites into your other side of your body, because it's big and you're a gnome. And that's going to be...
Ouch.
So in other words, it almost half of his whole body.
Yeah.
It's pinching him and he's like, I don't like this.
Oh, no.
Do not want.
All right, new plan, guys. I'm going to try
It's
to...
Freya's turn, right?
I'm going to do the daze enchantment to daze the spider.
Oh, yeah. Make it confused.
Yeah, then it's got to have some sort of negative.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20 for concentration.
Yes, you're able to
That should
concentrate.
just be an instant.
Yeah, that should just be an instant.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be like will.
Yeah, I will.
Well, it's got a crap will anyway. Will save is plus that, so it's a D10 plus a spell level plus your intelligence modifier.
10
The
plus
points are made
3
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
plus we're level 1.
So a 14 I have to beat?
Yep.
Okay. No, it does not beat it. It is thoroughly dazed as you are able to overcome
Okay.
the will of the spider. So what happens now that it's dazed?
Now,
So I honestly don't have any idea. I think this is the first time dazed has ever been used.
yes.
Yes.
Duration of
Indubitably.
1 round. So I made an enchantment to clouds his mind.
It doesn't know what's going on.
Yep, it doesn't know what to do.
Okay, it's essentially lost. It has no idea what's going on, and it's just standing there.
So it's my turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Her plan, anyways.
All right, so I am going to run by
What's doing all this running? No, it's
because I'm
fine.
badass.
All right.
Okay, so I'm running by and I'm pulling my short spear out of the dead spider and lodging it into the other one.
So you're gonna run by, grab the spear out, and then stab.
it into the
Okay,
other, yeah.
so you are definitely gonna have to make a dexterity on this to be able to run by, grab your spear, and then roll your attack to stab the spider.
Okay, so what do I do for dexterity?
Just roll the d20 plus your dex, and I'll determine whether or not it's going to be good enough to do that.
Be happy it's not mine right now.
8.
Okay, so you run by and you just miss.
Damn it!
And you run right up to the spider and ready to... Oh, it's not there.
Can I just punch him then while I'm up there?
All right, yeah.
I like that idea.
Roll an attack on punching a spider?
In the face.
Well, yeah, I'm not just going to stand there and be like, hello.
Eat me.
And that was a 19!
Yeah,
Plus my strength, which is 2.
It doesn't matter, but you
I'm
punch
gonna
the
punch
spider
him
in the
on-
face.
So how much damage do I do for punching?
It's like a D4, and
For the eyes.
I mean, it's non-lethal damage.
It's going to be lethal.
No, it is not going to be.
I'm
You
gonna
can't
take
just,
1 point of damage.
and you run past and miss the spear, and you're like, no! And then whack it right in the mandible, and you just kind of... Not real hard, but it doesn't know what's going on because it's still dazed for a full round.
Yep. Take that, spider.
That's going to be Artus, your turn.
Well, seeing as I'm not going to burn a spell for this, I'm just going to keep laying here.
He's taking a nap, DM.
Still here.
I
Okay.
don't know what else I can do. I mean,
Punch him. Punch him.
if I go to punch him, I'm going to fall over.
He can't. There's not much he can do.
Yeah, if your arm is numb, you can just like
I mean, I do have
slap
the
it
shield.
around
You're going to jelly arm it?
and like
Could I just like stumble up
just
and
like hold it and slap him.
I am going to jump in front of Artus
What?
and use another spell
What are you doing this?
because I can
But when?
right now.
No. There's still a spider. It's his turn.
She can't do anything.
Yeah.
So I
therefore,
am
she's
taking
taking the
her turn.
I mean, if
we were just working out what I could do.
if you want to, but you would at this point, because your dexterity is so bad, you're gonna have to roll me like
Critical 20.
yeah. And acrobatics. I mean, at this
Say
point.
Freya just jumps in front of him.
I'm just gonna lay here, guys.
Okay, so you're just gonna lay there and be
Do nothing else.
nothing. It's not your turn yet.
Yes, it is.
The spider has
When
to go.
you're fighting,
I
anybody
have a
can go.
feat that I can do magic and the second spell anytime.
Yep. She does have a feat for that.
Okay, do your spell. I don't know what you guys have. You pick on me. Nothing, huh?
I fell over. I tripped on Artus.
Okay.
On the way down, you punch the spider.
This is just a comedy routine at this point.
How can we not get this last guy finished?
Maybe drink my
I mean,
ale,
really, we're just
DM.
messing with him now. Really, we're just messing with him now.
Spider's just going to be like, all right, you guys clearly have some problems.
This is
You guys clearly have some issues. I'm out.
okay. I want to recap. Artus, you're down. You're laying there next to your shield because you
Not next to you. I'm holding it. You told me to go.
Yeah.
okay, you're holding your shield as best as you possibly
he's
can
hugging
without any good dexterity because you're so numb and tingly.
Strap to my arm.
All right. Xenoxia misses her spear, runs over, and just kind of like thraps,
I did not thrap. I punched.
punched
For 1 point of damage.
for 1 point.
It was better than yours. You. One more point of damage than you did.
That's true. I did.
Freya over there,
I come running to protect Artus and tripped
over.
on Artus's foot.
okay, and you fall over taking no damage, just embarrassment damage.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of embarrassment damage.
I tripped on my dress and it's dirty now.
Funkin', my man. Let's see if you can dodge out of the way so it bites itself.
All right, we're going to hit a vital spot for extra damage. 9.
And its flat foot TC is higher than that. But unfortunately, no, you do miss. As it just swayed out of the way. And that's going to bring us to we got to get you some modifiers on that. Top of the round, Xenoxia. Are you going to punch it more or what?
No, I'm gonna slice it with my scimitar.
Okay, roll your attack.
There's a war axe on the ground, guys. Just saying, it's pretty good.
Absolutely not. Don't
Yeah,
even
that's
think
not
about
it.
it.
No.
No. The
on, guys.
dazed wore off at this point. And that's going to bring us to Freya, your turn.
Freya is going to pick up the war axe.
This is gonna go well, guys.
And she is going to go running at the spider with it. And she rolled a 20.
Oh yes!
Natural?
Yes, natural.
Yeah!
So the War Axe is a D10 plus 2 times 3 if it's critical.
It's going to be 3d10 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
So
Okay.
This is awesome.
this is dumb.
This is great.
15.
Okay. I don't know. You trip over. Okay, so you trip over.
She's making up for
over
that.
Artus.
I had to pick myself up and do something.
That made her think of the War Axe.
And you see the War Axe laying in
Yes,
front of you.
I
Like,
did.
that's it. That's the idea. That's what I need. And you grab it and you look over at the spider and you just come down right on top of it. It has no chance of moving. It had just gotten out of its daze and looked up and then... And you crush this thing with the War Axe right through the thorax, which rhymes with War Axe, so it's good.
Perfect.
And we'll have to clean up with borax.
And you have to clean up with borax. And you just cleave it in twain.
Yes.
And it spurts with blood
Artus.
coming out of it.
Thank you for letting me borrow this.
Artus dies. Okay, so that's
That
gonna
was
be
epic. That was so epic. Lots of princesses wielding axes and
going on in
spider
this
face punching.
How long am I waiting there?
till. Well, I mean, unless you don't want to burn a spell, this will be till tomorrow.
Which is fine, because we're sleeping overnight.
We're just gonna put a blanket over you, and I tuck a pillow under your head.
I'm not hurt. I don't have to heal.
Wow, I really hope bears come by.
We'll chew up some food
I mean,
and feed it to you.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
a baby
make Fonk
penguin.
and give you some ale.
I got you. I got
And,
you.
and then Z and I will drag away the yucky creatures so we
Although
can put the
I am,
fire in the middle.
I am pretty happy that I got paralyzed when Al wasn't here.
Right?
Yeah, it's a good thing Darcassian is indisposed of at this point.
Half of that credit for killing that one spider because I dodged.
I mean, you get most of the credit for killing that one.
Yeah, that was all me.
So you wake up the next morning, the fire dies down in charcoal. You are all nice and warm. Your horses are fine. Yours is still a little...
Yeah, there's nothing you do about that.
Nay. That's what your horse actually says.
Did we
It
heal?
doesn't- Yeah, you regain your hit points.
Artist jumps up, starts moving around.
Look at what I can do, guys!
Oh, look at him go. Wacky waving inflatable arm dwarf.
I can do the robot! I don't know what a robot is, but I can do it.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Through the other towns that you've traveled through, people have begun the journey together with you. A new life awaits some, and safety is provided in numbers. Many days later, after uneventful travels through towns, villages, across plains, and through forests, despite the large bipedal spider and its pets, of course, you come to the city of Ballastar. The city rises above the delta in whites, greens, and blues. The architecture is soft in detail, with spires and towers complementing the 4 brilliant lights that shine towards the sky. A large moat 20 feet across surrounds the city itself. Several ferries line both sides.
Holy cow, look at the fairies, guys!
Guards, militia, and the Lord of Balthazar's men protect the ferries. You see figures walking upon the causeways of the stone walls above. Ornate designs are carved within the wall itself. The city itself is ancient, with different stones used. You come up to the ferries, and the toll is 5 silver pieces for every 2 legs. A strange way to calculate cost, you're sure.
To save 5 silver, I walk on 1 leg.
And I just ride on the dwarf's back.
You enter into the city. Traveling through, you see shops, homes, stable yards, inns, and theaters. By the look of the design, the people, and the area, you've come into the Renaissance district. A modernity of cobblestone streets, the masonry is exceptional. Waist-high walls line the carriageway, which keep pedestrians safe from poorly commanded carts, horses, and other beasts. This episode brought us some creepy crawlies. How did you like that spider sound? Jay certainly did, and I hope just a little bit it might have made your skin crawl too. But enough about making you feel like there's spiders everywhere. They really aren't there, trust me. Our heroes have ventured towards the next quest. Does it reside within the town of Ballastar? And you'll notice I screwed up that pronunciation a few times. The sea of which it stands next to? Or will our heroes become enthralled with the town itself? Gonna have to find out in 2 weeks for the next episode of The Rolling Tides. Okay, so the name gives it away a little bit. Retrospectively, maybe I should have thought about writing a better outro for you. Anyway, here's the long-awaited thanks that we give for all of our followers on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Tony from Facebook, _Artfarts, 6-Second Combat, Dungeon Rollers, Perfect 6 PS, 100 Freaking Films, Crit Storm Cast, Tennish Pod, Hungry Scribbler, Empire Steel, K-Wood Publish, Producer BTW, Orkin CW, Bacob's Blog, RPG Watcher, J Walls 66, Brothers Binge, I Am Red Seal, Drowning Wood Fae, The Gamer's Rest, Pyrosynthesis, Blue Dot Sessions, The Mess Hall Pod, Wild Endeavors, Adventure EXE, Apollo_Winters, Dungeon of the Triple B, The Radioverse, Thought_Jelly, and I love that name, and A Die Podcast, DT Applegate, Chuck the Meadman, Hallie the DM. Am I saying that right, Hallie? Like the comment, or is it Haley? I don't know. Let me know. Discordant_Dice, Classless Cast, Tabletop Smithy. Check them out for some custom dice boxes and organization. Relic of the Past, Bal the Barbarian, and of course, TSPN Media. Thank you so much for all the follows, all the downloads, and all the interaction. All 6 of us appreciate every last bit of it. Thank you so much for everything that you've all done, and we hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Before we let you off to a wonderful day, here's where you can find us on other platforms and socials and the hosters. Twitter at FreeRoll5, Instagram and Facebook at FreeRoll5Podcast. You can even email us if you do so feel inclined at FreeRoll5Podcast@gmail.com. Find us anywhere you can or wherever your podcatcher can. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Podtail, TuneIn, Blueberry, and I'm sure a host of other places that I don't even remember at this point. If you'd like to check us out on Patreon, we've got a single tier rewards for that time being. $1 an episode will get you all the DM's cut outtakes at the end. That does include all the language and the banter that I do get rid of. If you don't want to sign up for that, that's fine too. We've got blog posts going on over there that, admittedly, we don't update with too much frequency, but check us out anyway. You can find us on patreon.com/freeroll5. We'd sure appreciate a review on iTunes. That would be awesome if you could do that. We'd love a 5-star review, but we prefer honesty over anything else. After all, we're not only here to have a great time gaming with one another, but to share our experience with you. Send us a screenshot over any of those places of the review that you gave, and you'll get a super awesome compliment from everyone here at the Free Roll 5 podcast. Thank you again, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.